Alright, good day. Today I'll be teaching you the basic understanding on Pixellab and Pinterest. I'll be making the class very brief, so please just try and pay attention. And I will also advise you watch the video again for better understanding. Okay, let's just start. Now, you just go to our Pixellab. Go to your Pixellab. Now, this is the first thing you see. This new test. You have to delete it. And to delete it, you cannot delete it here. You have to go to the test icon. There's this. Look below the screen. You see A. Now this A is a test icon. So you can find anything that has to do with test around this place. You get. You can choose to edit. But I'll come back to this place. Let's just continue. So you can delete it here. Look at this other place that look like settings icon. This is the object icon for images, or you can choose to call it photos. Yeah, here's the object. Then the last place, or second to last place, is for your background. If you look at the first one is color. You can choose to change your color, change the color of the background to white, black, any color of your choice. You get. So that's just it. Let's just leave it at black. Okay. Now the second place is transparent. You can choose to leave your background like this. Let's just leave it transparent. Hope you understand. Then look at the third one, image size. But we are not using this transparent background though. Let's just leave it as black. Now look at the third one, is image size. You can choose to give your background a size. This is 1280 by 1280. 1280 by 1280. The default size now. You can choose to change it to, let's see, 110 by 1280. You can also choose to increase it to 111. Any size of your trace, depending on what you are designing. Sure you understand. So let me just leave it at the default size, 1280 by 1280. Then this from gallery. This one is just like maybe what you want to design. The background, you already have the background. It's just for you to put some certain things. So you can just go from gallery and then bring in your background. Let me see. Okay, let me just say we're having this. This is your background. This is a background already. So you can just tap this good. Not this one that look like that. Not this times. No, you can just tap it good, and then it pop up. So let's continue. That is for this background. You can also choose to come to this look at above the screen. You see three dots. You just tap it. When you tap it, you will see different options like image size, use image from gallery, different things. They're all there. But if you don't want to come to this place, you can also use below your screen to do it. It's very simple. I hope you understand. Then let's move to this object. This is the icon for objects, the middle icon. You get the middle icon. I will just give you the because there are many. So I'll just give you the important one. Those ones that is very vital for designing. Then as time goes on, you keep learning and then improving. That's just it. So the first one is stickers. You can see that sticker. The first one, if you tap it, it will give you something. It's because this background is white, that's why you cannot see it. What am I going to do? Okay, now this thing, no, let me change the color. But before that, I will have to tap this pencil above your screen. You can see the pencil is close to your delete above the screen. Then when you tap it, you see the first one there is um you duplicate it or you copy it. Now I've copied it, there are not two. It's just that you cannot see it based on the background is white. So I will have to change the color. Look at color. I'll change it. Now it's not red, so you can see it. Then let me do the other one. Change the color. It's not red. And this sticker, although there are different stickers, but this one is very important. This one is you can use this one in church flyers. Yeah, church flyers. Now if you look at most church flyers, there are some, if you look at the images, you will see that there are some things that look like dew that covers the images. These are what they use to cover those images, because if you don't use this thing to cover the images, the design will not look good. It will not look good. You understand? So these are what they use to cover the images, most especially in church flyer. Church flyer, please listen very well. Those are especially in church flyer. And the way you can do this is to just, let me delete this one. So is to come to this sticker. You've gotten it. You just go to this pencil above your screen, then copy. That's all. Once you copy, just need to change to any color of your choice. Change to any color of your choice. You can use 12 or 14 of these to cover images. You can just be writing them. You copy again. You can see, copy again. You use it to cover the image. You can see. So you assuming there was image here, it's just the down part. You are covering the down part. Let me bring in an image so that you understand. Let me import an image. Okay, let's just take this. Okay, let's just leave this like this. Like this. Let me take it back. Okay, now this is it. Although this is not the best, but no, let me delete this. Let me bring in an image that does not have background so that you understand what I'm saying. An image that does not have background. Okay, let me just take it back like this. Now look at the down part. You can see it's very visible. People will just see that now normally this design is not sharp. It's not sharp. People will just see the down part. I'm like, what's all this? So you need to cover it. You need to cover it. That is when all these things are needed. You get, and they are mostly used in church flyers. You just copy them and putting them there, putting them there, putting them there. That's how you do it. The reason why you are seeing this thing now, this red, is because the background is white. So assuming all these stickers are changing to white, you won't have been able to see it. Sure, you understand? The thing will just be like it follows. It follows. It depends on what you are designing, the color. So I might, let me just delete everything. Then let me bring the sticker now. Copy. Copy again. Copy again. And you continue like that. You can see that the thing is covering. That is how you cover everything. You can even use 50 of these things to cover the down part of this image, so that people will not be able to see it. That's for that. Now let's continue. The second one is import. To import image, I already did this just now. To import images into your design, to bring in images. That is for the second one. Then the third one is draw. You can decide to draw anything you want to draw. Although I don't use this always. Then the fourth one is your shape. You can bring in a shape of your choice. Star. You can choose to bring in star. You can choose to bring in circle or square. Now let's change this color first so that you'll be seeing it will be visible. Now this is your square. Now just in case you don't want to go and type circle, as you come in you are seeing square, you can just look at radius. Bring this radius from 0% down to 100. It will change to your circle. Let's try it. Now you have changed to circle. You can just use it like that. That is if you don't want to bother yourself to be selecting shapes. You can just bring down your radius to 100% and then it turns to circle. But let's leave it as square. Now look at the rest. Opacity, you already know what opacity is. Now you can see your color, different colors. You can choose to bring in any color of your choice. Apply any color of your choice to the image. And your stroke. Now this stroke is just to draw something around your shapes. Around your shape. Now let's bring this. Okay, let's leave it at 13. The thing is not visible because of the color. Let's change the color to to this first. Yes. Okay, it's not visible. Let's see red. You can see it. You can see the difference. Then if you want to add your stroke. But let's leave that for now. And let's continue. Let me just keep this aside. Now there are different things entirely here. Look at the bottom of the screen. There are different things. So I'll just give you the important ones that you need to know, and then we move on because the class is already taking time already. It's taking time. Okay, the first there is delete. You can choose to delete. Second one is crop. You want to crop it. Third one is copy. You already know you can duplicate it from there. Then the fourth one, you can see to front and to back. Now now you can see this. Let me just explain this to front and to back. This image here is at the back of the shape. Now the shape is, let me just bring in image that will be clear. Now the shape is at the front. Now you want to take the shape back in your design. All you just have to do is to tap to back. The thing is now at the back of the image. You understand? Now if you want to bring in the image, the shape to the front, all you need to do, here's the shape. Here's the shape again. Okay, is to tap to front, to back, to front, to back, to front. You can choose to take it back and to take it front. Then if you want to, the sixth one here is the position. Take it anywhere you like. This includes to your image. You can choose to take your image anywhere you like. Anywhere you like. You understand? Then relative position is almost the same thing. It's also position. It's also a way of positioning your shape or image. Then after then you see color. Change your color. Yeah, but let's leave it at black. You can change your color to just any you want. It's of your choice though. Then the next one is texture. Now this texture is just like imputing image in shape. Now this is shape, right? Now you want to bring in image. You want image to be showing. a picture to be showing in this shape that there is nothing, you want a picture to be showing, you can use this texture. And when you come to texture, you see this, you just tap this blue part, tap it, and then we take you direct to your gallery. Then let's bring a good image. Okay, let's just say this. Then you tap your good. As you can see, it's already showing. The image is already showing here. You get. So you can choose to increase the scale. The scale is at 100%. You can choose to increase it to 200, to decrease it if you want. If you decrease it, you can see. If you say also increase it, that is of your choice though. Let's continue. Let's delete this now. The next one is opacity. I already taught you this before. You already know about your opacity. Then let's go to stroke. This color filter is not that important. Let's go to stroke. The same thing. I already taught you about stroke. Then erase are the same. It's not also important. Mask not also important. As the time goes on, you just all this time just like plus bonus. Now erase color. Now this erase color is just okay. Now if you want to erase your color, it's just like how I had to use this thing. Okay. Let me apply stroke first. Now here is stroke. Let me went and then a stroke. Then bring in a color. Red. Now this is it. Let's tap it. Then let's go to erase color. Now if we want to erase color, we are either erasing the red or we are erasing the black. Okay, you don't want this shape again, this black shape. All you need now is your red stroke. You just go to erase color. Then you enable it. Once you enable it, the thing is still showing. Then you tap this pen. This pen that looks like that is closer to this one. You tap the pen. Then when you tap it, you search. Is it the red part you want to erase or the black part? If it's the red, take it to the red. If it's the black, you take it to the middle. Okay, we are erasing the black, right? Yeah. So you just tap good. Now automatically, okay, this thing did not give me what I want. Now let's take it back. Now delete this shape, bring in a new shape. I want you to understand this thing very well. I will just change the color to our normal black. Then bring in a stroke. Give it a color, normal red. Then tap good. Go to your erase color and go to pen. This is black, right? Tap it. That's giving me what I want now. You get. So it's very simple. You don't need that black again. You just need your stroke. Most time this thing is good in designs. For example, you want to point out some things, most especially image. You just take it low, bring it to the bottom or the middle of your design, and then you need a picture here to share information on what you want to advertise. You understand? So you need a picture here. All you just have to do is to go to your texture. I already told you about this texture. Texture is to bring in image. So you tap the blue part, bring in an image. This image is not too good. Let's just bring in another image. Okay, let's bring this image. Look at it there. The image is already there. So you can also choose to stroke it again, to just be sure of what you are doing. Stroke it again, or black, red, any color. That's it. The thing is showing two image, although it's not two. All you have to do is to increase your scale. You go to texture, increase the scale. This is 100, increase it. Okay, I think 175 is okay. So that is just it. Very easy. It's very easy. Now let's continue. Let's just take this aside. To continue, I will have to bring another shape so that I can continue explaining. Understand? I cannot use that one again. Oh, I'm very sorry. Okay. Now the next one is rotate. You can rotate your shape to anywhere. This thing I'm teaching you, so it also applies in your image. It also applies, and most of all these things they also applies in text. Although we'll get there, sha. You can choose to rotate to anywhere. 3D rotation is kind of different. Look at the rotation. It's kind of different. Understand? So most times you might want to design a football pitch, and you just need to use it like this. You understand? So it's very easy. Then the rest is they are also kind of irrelevant though. You can see inner shadow, outer shadow, and then the last one is bruise. This applies in color. Sorry, in your light. Lights. You want the light to be in the upper side, the left side, down part. You understand? Left or right side. So you just light. So where do you want your light to be? The light to be in either your image or your shape. Then you tap good. You can see the shape is kind of different now. So that is just it. Very easy. Then let's go to our test icon, which is the A icon. There is the test icon. Now look at this image. I'm tapping the image already, but there is nothing here. That is because I'm in test icon. If you want to do anything about image or shape, anything that has to do with shape and image, you have to come to this middle. This one that look this icon that look like settings. So you just need to go there, and then you see everything. If you want to change the color, if you want to add texture, if you want to increase the size, if you want to take it back or front, if you want to position it and all that, or delete it. But the moment you come to this E or the background icon, you'll not be able to see all these things again. So the only way you can control shape and images is when you come to object icon. Hope you understand. Then let's go to test now. Let's go to test. You can see quotes. You can see add test. So you just tap add test. New test is already here. So you just edit it and then bring in something. Let's just bring in anything like okay, let's see, regular face training. Then you can choose to make it capital letter throughout by tapping this last place. This one is big letter T and then small letter T. Understand? You can also choose to make it small letter, but let's just make it capital. Then we move. Now here's your test. Okay, let me take all these ones aside. Now here's the test. Now after you edit, you see delete. After delete, you see copy. I believe you already understand those parts. After copy, you see go to front and to back. I already explained these ones in your image, on your image icon. Yeah, I already explained this one. It also applies. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Let me just do it so that you see it. Now, this text is at the front of this shape. You want to take it back, and just take it back to back. Nice. It's not at the back. You understand? It's not at the back. So if you want to take it front, you can also tap to front, to back, to front, to back, to front. That's just it. It's the same thing. Then let's type. Then let's go to position. The same thing. I already taught you that relative position is also the same thing. It's also the same thing. Then your size. You want to increase the size. You want to increase the size or decrease the size. You can do that here. Pad. This padding is just to give it. It's not as if you are giving the text shape, but you are kind of giving it space like this. You can see. You can choose to do it to the right side or to the left. You get. You are giving it space from where it is. You just like expand. Then your color. Choose to give it black or any other color. White is red, and then they are different colors. The after color you see texture. Sorry, I want to use white. Give it to black. After color you see texture. I already talked about this texture before. Then you see opacity, and then rotation. There's rotation here to rotate it to any way you like. Then after that you see font. Now this font is very important. Mask is not too relevant, so let's move to font. Font is very important. This font is what people read. In fact, this right up you are seeing here is what they call font. So you just need to for example you don't like this font, so you just change it from here. Type fonts. There are different fonts here. There are different fonts. You can choose to use anyone. You can see. Let's go. So there are different fonts, different ones. You can just choose to use any font of your choice, depending on what you are designing. Don't forget, the font you use in logo will be different from the font you use in your billboard. You get? Or the font you use in church flyer will be different from the font you use in your banners or billboard. You get? So that is why font is very important. It's very important. You don't just use any font. You settle down. You understand? The after font you see style. This style is just to make it kind of bold or make it kind of fancy. You understand? For example, this text is straight. I want to like make it I want to like give it a kind of style. So you just tap this eye. Anything goes to the left, sorry, to the right. Then if you want to add stroke under, tap U. It's already reflect. You can see it there. Then maybe you don't need any of these things that you've done. You want to cancel it. Then you type this T that has stroke. Type it, come back to normal. This B is to make it bold. You can see the thing is bold. So you don't want all these things again. You can choose to cancel it by typing this T. Then start normal. So you understand. Let's continue. Then yes, your background, you can just one background to your text. Then give it a color. That's just it. Less of it. Then align. Okay. This align aspect will not reflect, or else the image is kind of long, or it has um some kind of like three steps or 2 steps. Let's just do it like that. Let's edit it. Then golden gravis training. Now normally the thing is not it's not good like this. It's not good like this. If you should put this in a design, normally it does not make sense. So what we just have to do is to go to align. Then we either use the first one, kind of bit sharp, yeah, or the last one. It's not too good. Or the middle one. Don't know. It's your choice, but for me, I'll go for this with the first one. Yeah, first one will is kind of is straight and then it aligns with what I want. You get. So it depends on what you want to do. Let's continue. That is for the alignment. Then the next one is spacing. You want to space your font. You want to space it right up. Can't you to space it? Bring it back. You understand? Let's just it. Let me take it back to 0. Align. This one is line spacing. You get line spacing. Then stroke. You already know about stroke now. Let me just apply it so that you see. You can see. And just give it any color of your choice. Then yes, your inner shadow, your outer shadow, all these ones are not too vital. As time goes on, as I said in the earlier part of this class, as time goes on, you improve and you continue to learn more things. You get, there are many. Now here is emboss. I'm just giving you the important part of it. If you can understand these bases, the rest will be easy, trust me. Then this emboss is your light, where you want your light to be. I already taught you this. So let's go. I think we are done with this test. The test aspect, we are done with it. Then let's observe this, the upper side of the screen. The upper side of the screen. Now the first one here is pen. You can see the pen. This pen, and decide to just let's tap it and let's see what is showing. You can see um duplicate and other things there. So you can decide to duplicate something or take it back or take it front. These two things below, they are, remember, to back and to front, to take an image or text back or take it front. Then the one at the middle, the right side, this one that look like triangle, those ones signifies position. You want to position something. It can either be a text or image. Then the middle, which is the second one at the middle, that one is for rotation. So there is just it. Let's leave that one. Then you can see delete there. After delete, you now see one triangle that look like snake. All right. That one is just to undo something. For example, let me delete this text. This is delete, right? Okay, let me just delete it from here, from this upper side. Delete the subject. Yep, I've deleted it. And maybe for example I mistakenly deleted the object or text, and I want it back. All I just need to do is to undo it, and I can do that through this snake there. Just type it, the thing is back. Let me delete again, then undo it, type it, the thing is back. Simple. It's just simple as ABCD. Then the next one is your microscope, is to zoom. You cannot see this thing from afar, this particular design, this particular design, you cannot see it from afar. You don't know if it's okay, you want to take it closer. What you just need to do is to type this place. You can see 100. After typing it and then it shows you 100, you just use your two hands to drag it. You use your two hands to drag it, and then you observe. Now normally if you observe this thing very well, you see that the thing is not proper. The thing is not arranged properly. The image is not arranged properly with the shape, you understand? It's not how it ought to be. So you now know that, okay, let me shift this image a little bit close. So that is how it is. But assuming you are looking from afar, let's take it back. You're looking from afar, you now know that there is fault here. So all you just need to do is to use your thumb to drag it, and then observe it closer, and then know if there's any mistake. Because you can't also make mistakes in design always. You understand? That can chase client from you. Yeah. So you can't be making mistake every time. You need to settle down. Like when you are designing, you settle down, you observe and you observe again. You observe and you observe again through all this method I'm teaching you. I hope you understand. Okay, the next one, the window. You can see the window icon. This place is to get to how do I put this? You get to, like, how will I explain this window icon? Thank you. Yeah. To arrange your design. To arrange your design. Yeah. To arrange your design. For example, this shape is here, the image is here, and then you be like, okay, you be like confused if this thing is kind of straight. The thing is also known as layout. Layout is all about arrangement. So you just type it, and then you see different lines. These lines are used for arranging. They are used for arranging. This the where the layout is. You understand? So let's say, okay, this image is here. Sorry, this shape is here, and then you want this shape, like this shape, and this other shape that this guy is to be aligning. You just want it to be aligning. All you need to do is to tap the down part. Look at this down part. You will see a window icon that has something like settings icon under. You type it, and when you type it, you see you can now tap on any line and it moves. You can tap on any lines and it moves. Let's tap on this line. Let's move it. You can use it for arrangement, as I've said before. Then you put it here. You get to know that this shape and this other shape that this gear is, they are not aligning. So all you have to do is to drag the gears on. Before you drag the gears on, you have to free this one. So you free it from here. Remember we are using this this down part. So you just type it again. The thing is free. Then you tap this guest on. Let me not use hand. Let me use the position. Type it. Then you bring it closer to the line where this one is. Let's go with 1 ps so the thing can be clear. The thing looks like it's aligning now, so we just type good and then type this window button again. Tap the window button and here it is. Okay, tap the window button again to observe. The thing looks like it's aligning though, but at the same time it looks like the thing is not aligning, so we just need to use our microscope. Then you drag it with your two hand and then you observe from the edge, so you can see it's aligning. So we take it back and then we leave it that way. You get? So that is how you arrange your image, your text, anything you want to arrange in a design. That is how you arrange it. You make sure you always use this window button to arrange. You get? So that is just it. Then the last one, this one is very important. Listen very well. This last one is to view everything you've input in your design. Everything you input in your design is to view it from the starting, which is this gear, the image, down to our sticker, then to our text. Everything you've input in your image, you see it here. Now look at for example, this is a test, and this test you don't know if it's fine here. You don't know if it's okay here in your design. You don't know if it's okay. It can be text, it can be image, it can be anything. You just type this place. Here's the test, and you want to okay, let me remove this text first, because I don't know if it's okay there, but let me just remove it first and see if it's okay. But I don't want to delete it because I can easily delete it. Here, but I don't want to delete it because I don't know how to bring it back. You understand? I don't know how to bring it back, so let me not just delete it. At times you might say, okay, I know how to bring it back now. If I delete it, I can just tap this snake and the thing is back. But at times when you delete it like this, you have to use, you have to do some kind of things, some other things in your design. Maybe shift this image to somewhere, or maybe shift this other image to the other place. And last you will not find out that, oh, I need that text too, and you've already deleted those tests. You will now have to be tapping undo, which is this arrow, and when you tap it, you discover that the text is not showing. So other things that you have maybe rearranged, that they will not be the one to be scattering, all this kind of stuff. You tap it again, this one goes is normal place. When you tap it again before you now see your text. So for example, you've maybe arranged many things, and later you now discover that, oh, I need this text. You will not be able to use that snake. Sorry, I'm saying snake, but to make you understand, you get. So that is just it. So to avoid all those things, you just need to go to this button. Here is your golden graphic, which is the text. Type that I have stroke. When you type it, the thing is not showing again. It's invisible now. So you can choose to arrange all these images, the images in your design. You can choose to arrange them, rearrange them, or your shape. You can choose to do anything to them, and maybe last you now discover that, oh, I need that text too. You just go back to this place and then type it again. That red that text that you made invisible, you just type it and then the thing is showing. Very easy. You don't need to be tapping on do again. You understand? Because when you now start tapping on do, all these things will not be, all these things, all these images that you have been arranging, they will not be scattering again. You understand? So that is just it. Then let's continue. So that is for the I button. Then in the upper one is, you can see it's padlock. It already signify what it stands for. You don't, for example, you don't want this thing to be moving. Oh, this image or text is at the right place. This is where I just need it. You don't want it to move again. You don't want to touch it. You just come here and type padlock. You lock it there. Now you'll not be able to move it again. You'll not be able. I say I'm typing it, but the thing is not moving. I'm tapping it now, but it's not moving. So you'll not be able to move it again, except you now come and unlock it. When you unlock it, you'll not be able to move. You can lock it there and also unlock it. You can also choose to delete it from there. Then look at the down part. Observe the down part. You can see something like tens and then good. Now this button is where you can merge design. You can merge design. You can merge it. Now let's type it first. Now type it. Now you see at the middle of the down part, you can see something like triangle. Take note of it. But before that, we need to add something I want to merge. Let's merge this our choreographies, which is our test, and this gear. So let's just merge the two together. We want to merge it. We want them to be moving together. We don't want it to separate. So you remember the icon I asked you to take note of. The one close to this good. You just tap it. You tap it. They will ask you, are you sure you want to merge the selected object? You just tap OK. Automatically, both of them are not going together. They are successfully merged. You understand? The gear and the test. So that is just it. It's very easy. It's very easy. You can choose to use this, apply this thing in any design. Maybe you don't want to waste time again. Maybe let me just take this thing back. Let me undo it. Undo this stuff now. This is it. Let me copy something and then bring it below. Now this is a test. Now this is a test. And in a particular design, you are using these two tests. In fact, they are following each other. And you don't want to be wasting your time and maybe shifting this and try to shift this again. That time now and the effort to be doing it and try to arrange it. Or maybe you don't need this here, you need this here. That time you now bring this one here and try to bring this one and start to arrange them again. You don't want to be wasting time like that. All you just need to do, you need them here. You need them in this place that this image is. All you just need to do is to merge both of them together by going to this place. Tap the below the screen. This times and good. When you type it, then you just merge them together. Tap the two things you want to merge. Then below your screen, that icon, before you see good, you tap it. They will ask you, tap OK, and then the thing is successfully merged. Then you now shift them together to this place that you want them to be. Do you understand? So there's no stress of trying to arrange again. You just shift them to anywhere that you want them to be. Shift them. I'm just using this as an illustration. You can apply it in any design you get or anything you want. The idea is just it. Then I've already taught you this. You can choose to export your image from here. Image size. Choose to um change your size. I already told you all this one. Then you can see this quote icon. This one is for quotes. You can bring in any quotes. After a storm comes a calm. I just to bring in a quote, put it there. So where the share icon is to save. You can choose to save it from here. You can also choose to save it from the other one. This one that look like camera. So you can save it as image and save it as project, but it's very important. Listen very well, listen. Pay attention. Save as project is very important. You must save as project before you save as image. So if you want to save as project, just type your project name. What is this design? Let's say the design is a birthday flyer. So you just type birthday flyer. I already have some designs that I've saved. So let me just say birthday flyer 4. Then you type OK, then the thing will save automatically. You get, that's just it. After you save them, before you now go and save as image. And when you have to save as image, don't save as custom. You just type this place, this angle. You type it and you either save as I, or you type it and save as very high, or save as ultra. The reason is that if you save as medium or low or custom or maybe default, you'll not be able to print them out. You'll not be able to print them. So for it to be printable, for the design to be printable, you need to make it very high or ultra. You understand? So that is just how it is. Then you save to gallery or probably share. So that's for that. And one of the reason I told you that you must save as project is that when you save as project and then save as image, you now send the design to your client, and maybe your client have one or two issue with the design. Maybe there's something that I don't want here. For example, this guest face, you don't want this guest face, which is this image. You don't need this image here, and the image is here. You already saved the design. You understand? Automatically, you deleted everything. So how will you not be able to minus his face now? That will not be the problem if you did not save as project. You understand? Or for example, you save up as project. All you have to do, let me save as project first. I've saved as project. Okay, let me say birthday flyer 4. Okay, saving done. They will not save as image. I will not send to my client, and my client will telling me that he or she does not need this image here. Now I've successfully deleted this, and I want to come back so I can remove that image. The thing is nowhere to be found again. You understand? It's nowhere to be found. So what will I do? I will just go to my project. Look at this thing. Look at this thing below. My project is below the screen. So you just type it, and then you observe there are different projects I've saved here. So you just type this one, and then it come back, like it just pop up. That is just it. And then you'll be able to delete this stuff that your client does not want. You delete it and then send it to your client. Very easy. But assuming you did not save as project just now, assuming you did not save as project, how will you not be able to delete it? That would be a big problem. That is why you must always save as project. That is for that. Thank you very much for this class. We've come to the end of this class. Thank you very much.